Hello everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Ned Nwoko is actually trending again after former beauty queen accuses him of putting her father in jail. And if we can recall, few days ago, up and accusing Ned Nwoko of putting her own mother in jail on her birthday, that the mother spent her birthday celebration in jail cell. So the question is, what is really happening with Ned Nwoko and sending people to jail? Are there strategies to made around with his name, or is this really happening? And now Ned Nwoko is the number one trending topic on Twitter after the former beauty queen, that's Pamela Ifejoku, accused him of putting her father in jail and causing her mother to spend her birthday in prison because their community resisted his attempt to grabbing a particular land which Ned Nwoko actually wanted. But this other community members, which includes her own father, declined that Ned Nwoko can have the land. And Pamela, who was bestowed most beautiful girl in Nigeria, that's Miss Tourism, after she emerged second runner up when she contested as Miss Abuja in 2019, most beautiful girl in Nigeria pageant, released a video crying for help on Twitter. And in the caption, she alleged that her mother spent her birthday in prison because of Ned Nwoko. Is this real, or is this just stories that are coming up? Because why will this be happening to a family man and his wife? And she also claimed that Ned Nwoko used his money to illegally jail her father for years, and she asked Nigerians to come to her family's aid. If this is really true, should that be the best way that Ned Nwoko should handle issues? I would repeat, if this is true, does it mean that if people have money, then they take advantage of other people because they have money? Because that is what we can actually see happening here. And narrating what transpired, she claimed that Ned Nwoko, who was a member of the House of Representatives between 1999 and 2003, representing the Anocha North South and Oshimili North South, tried to get additional land from her community, and when they refused, he instigated a crisis. And Pamela also tweeted that sometime in 2017, Ned Nwoko instigated a crisis in Idumuje, Uboko community in Delta State. And as a result of the community's firm refusal to give him additional 90 acres of land, having mismanaged the over acres earlier given to him, that he wasn't even using the ones he had properly. And when the community had observed this is what was happening, when he wanted another land again, they decided that no, they were not giving that land to him. And she added that the community pushed back, and this led to a fight that resulted in the death of one person named Cyprian Kumaron. And she also said that though her father, who is Mr. OK, was in Asaba as of the time of this crisis, because he is the president of the Udumuje Uboko Development Union, he has borne the greatest oppression from Ned Nwoko. You know, when you are in charge of a particular group and then the group is now working according to what you have ordered, you know, most times they would look up to the leader to face him and not even the community member. So even if this is a collective agreement by the community members, but for the fact that her father is the community head, then all eyes will fall on him and not even the community members, because most times in communities like that you find out that the leaders would have to listen to the voice of the members of the community, and most times majority of their decisions will count with what the highest number of people in the community would agree by. She claimed that Ned Nwoko tried to use the authorities in Delta State to imprison her own father and other leaders of the community, but the court struck out the case. She also said that Ned then went to Abuja and got officers of the FCID Abuja to arrest her father, who is Mr. Oke, and 9 other members of the Udumuje Uboko community. The 10 defendants were arrested, detained at FCID in Abuja for up to 6 months before they were charged to court by the office of the AG of the Federation for alleged terrorism and alleged murder of Cyprian Kumaron. Isn't this too much? If it's actually real that this whole incident about land happened, should Ned Nwoko be taking people to jail? Or is it because of the fact that he's influential, he's well known, he has the money? Do you have to treat people to this extent? This is a land. And if the community members have refused to give you that land, all because they claim that he mismanaged the previous hectares of land that he had in his possession and now he wants more. And you don't expect a community to just fall for your demands all because you are rich, all because you are prominent and a lot of people know you and are willing to listen to you or whatever you say. That is not a room for him to actually treat other people like they are not human beings. And the beauty queen went on to ask Ned Nwoko on Twitter that why do you insist on her father being detained indefinitely for the same offense he had earlier been discharged by the magistrate court and is also standing trial at the federal court, having been granted bail. Pamela narrated that her family's ordeal in a lengthy Twitter thread and video, causing Ned to jump to the number one topic amongst Nigerians on the Twitter trend table. And also Nigerians, including former president aspirant Showore, reacted. They are all standing out, trying to find out that why should Ned Nwoko be using his influence on people. He said no, Ned Nwoko has ruined lots of lives using his influence, wealth and connections with the police in Nigeria and politicians. And he said that in January when he was detained, this is what Mr. Oke is saying, that's the father of the beauty queen. When he was detained at the FCID in Abuja, he met innocent young men detained by Ned Nwoko, having been framed for murder. Is this not so harsh? And if you could see that there are lots of Twitter trending messages right now regards to what Ned Nwoko has been instigating, with people going into the jail cell for no reason or for reason of the fact that they have denied him or they didn't want to give him what he had requested for, and the next thing is for him to put them to jail. But let's ask a question now. What if Ned Nwoko wasn't a rich man? Will he go to this extent? Will Ned Nwoko now go on and keep putting people's family in jail? I think that is too bad, and that is the height of it you should do to anybody's parent or anybody's family member. If nobody committed any crime against you, if they are saying they can't give you the land all because of mismanagement, I think community is a collective voice. It's not like it's one person's voice. Then you go by what the community is saying. You shouldn't use your money influence to now suppress people. I don't think that is right. And sometimes these authorities in high places are making matters worse. You respond to people because they are rich. You will do anything they say because you know at the end of the day, they'll either sort them out or they would have their own share for accepting to do what the rich people are asking them to do. So if you are not rich, it means you would now be led to slaughter like a sheep, all because you don't have money. Will Ned Nwoko be doing this to his fellow rich man? It's not possible, because there you see money is talking and actions are taken with regards to money in action. But when you don't have the money, all you have is your voice, which your voice can't be heard by these authorities because you don't have money to back up your claims. When innocent people like this are sent to jail, I don't know what the authorities do about it. Would you let people rot in jail? What crime has this man committed, Mr. Oki, and others that were detained with him or that are in jail together with him? Refusal to give you a land. They didn't rob Ned Nwoko of his money. They didn't attack Ned Nwoko. They only refused that they can't give him that land because of the past event that had happened. Is that enough reason for him to now go and lock them up? Again, must he have access to that particular land? Are there no other lands, other places in the community? Since the community have raised the voice together saying, due to mismanagement, we're not giving it to you. If he was being reasonable with them, he would have understood and let go of that particular land. He has the money, he's rich, he can get lands other places. So why are you now sending people to jail because of a particular location where this land is that they refuse to give it to you? Isn't this very harsh and mean? Should poor people suffer because they don't have influence? They don't have people at the top to speak up for them. Look at this lady crying out and asking Ned Nwoko, why has he held her own father? Even after the magistrate court had left him on bail, Ned Nwoko still insisted for this man to remain in jail. Is that how the community or the society should operate? So the poor don't have a voice anymore. They should suffer or rot in jail all because there is no backup with money or influence. I don't think this is right in any way. And I hope that the government would look into this and handle matters the right way and not handle matters in favor of the rich, and then the poor will keep suffering. This is really, really bad. If this whole incident that this lady is saying has happened to her family from Ned Nwoko, it's not a good way to handle issues at all, irrespective of the amount of money he has, irrespective of the fact that he was once in the House of Rep and so he feels he still has a place, he's still influential, and so he would use his influential powers on people. I think this suppression should stop. If you have made your own request and it's not granted to you for genuine reasons, let go and then go somewhere else. Rather than suppressing people all because he thinks he has the money, he has the way of going about things, and then his voice will be heard. I just hope and pray that this lady's dad will regain his freedom back again. It's very painful when you see that you can't even help, like the situation she is right now. If only she can help to let her dad go out of jail, she would have done it, but it's not in her power to do that. All she would do is to voice out and let well-meaning Nigerians come to their aid and ensure that such things are being tackled. The poor shouldn't be suppressed in any way. They are human beings like every other people. I don't think that this is the right approach to things. If something is wrong somewhere, sit down, communicate with the community leaders. All of you could put heads together and come at an agreement, and not just trying to impose your request on people and let them all accept, even if it's not convenient for them, even if it's not comfortable for the community. I don't think this is any right way to handle it, even as a leader he once was in the House of Rep. You don't come out to show authorities in a very negative way. For this lady to cry out like this, it means that this is a very serious thing that is actually happening with Ned Nwoko. And there are more other people saying the same thing, that they are being held as a result of not doing anything wrong, just because say no, and that is it. You see how this life can be with some people that feel they have the money, so they will now treat other people like they are not human beings like them. There should be a stop to things like this. Let people have their freedom to express what they stand for, or to express what they are trying to get right done. This shouldn't be the case at all. I pray that something should be done so as no one would have to suffer in jail for not doing anything wrong, all because they don't have the influence or because they don't have the money. Friends, what do you all think about an incident like this? If Ned Nwoko really sent this man to jail for no reason, all because the whole community had accepted that they can't give him that land, and then he decided to jail this man and some other people, should this be the right approach to issues like this? Please, if you have anything to say, you can put that down at the comment section. Please don't forget to hit on the like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video.